It's in my box truck right now is a massive load. I'm not going to tell you what I paid, but I paid heavy, and it is big. And we are going to start looking at it right now. Everything you want to find is in here. Lots of cards.
Do this,
Lots of cards. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Baseball. Baseball. Oh yeah. Baseball cards. So we got a lot of cool little sets there. I'm not even gonna go too much through boxes like that. It's not my normal style. We got more like this. I usually consider these sets and stuff like that, but there's a bunch. 87, 87, Tops 88. This is a mega lot right here. Look at this. Oh my goodness, look at all those. Look at all of those right there. Venusaur X. Okay. That's a lot of Pokemon. So the way my system works, I'm already ready here to go start low. Like, I'm gonna start running this stuff. I don't have time to wait and stuff. I'm just going at it. But we got a lot of things like this, guys. We got a lot of things like this. These will be ran in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 comics at a time. But we've got probably about 7,000 comics. And on top of the comics was cards. There's some that are just like kind of basic, and I'm really not going to waste too much time showing you those. But oh, these are Pokemon. Oh yeah, the chat loves Pokemon. That's wild. That's wild. That's a good little box right there. I like that. And then what do we got here? Already been looked through cards worth money. Okay. And then there's some Pokemon right there. Those are just energies. And look, like I told you, there was so many Pokemons. We got all of these Pokemon right here. You can just keep going and going. I'll actually show you more of these as I'm gonna do a show, so I'm gonna probably show you the rest of those. And look, I'm telling you, the comics are off the hook. I think they're cool. There's some condition issues on some of them, and yeah, the whole box of them. It's a whole box, literally, of them. What's this one? More, look, more. So I'll kind of walk you through the things I've pulled out to do a show with now. That's what I'm gonna do. And then we're gonna finish on doing the whole truck a little more thoroughly. Look, basketball. Wow. That's crazy. That's a whole binder right there. Another basketball. I like that. And then there's so many cards. We're probably just gonna run these. I'm not gonna waste your time showing you those that. But like, this is one of the things that was really big money right here. So look, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 seal cases of cards from the 90s basketball. Look, that's Skybox Series 2. There's 20 cases in there of 36 packs. NBA hoops, another, and then these are Skybox, and then those are Skybox as well. So that's pretty fire, I think. Those 5 cases to me represent $5,000 in my opinion, easily. And then there's also inside of this load another light. So here we are back at it the next day, and we've kind of been unloading a little bit and sorting for what I'm gonna do. And one of the things I see that's kind of cool, this is at the bottom of a card box. It is a Tony Gwynn signed 5 gold gloves, like home plate or a first base or something. That we're gonna save for our Whatnot Mania on August 7th. That's what I'm doing. I'm separating the bestest stuff for this crazy show I have. And then the regular stuff, I'm just gonna burn through beforehand. And we got a signed Tony Gwynn bat. We got a signed Tony Gwynn bat. And we got a signed Tony Gwynn bat. 1995 batting league champion, 1989 batting champion, and 1996. Those are pretty tight because, in my opinion, Tony Gwynn's a good player. I think he is basically a Hall of Famer. So we're going to set these back here. And I don't even know what the value is. I guess I should look one of these up. Batting champion, Tony Gwynn bats. But there's 3 of them. C263, B267, and B267. And let's see what people are wanting for, or recommending for these. Let's see if there's a Tony Gwynn slugger bat, San Diego autograph slugger, 3,000 hits with the COA, PSA authentication, Tony Gwynn World Series autograph slugger bat, Tony Gwynn commemorative. Okay, I don't know. Let's just call them $100 each. Let's just call them $100 each. Kind of walk you through everything I've pulled out here so far. So like what I've been doing is there's a lot of cool binders, but like a lot of them are just, you know, kind of years. They're cards, they're cool, you know, but they're not always like just loaded with, you know, actually that's kind of tight. I see a Willie Stargell, a Jim Rice, a Brett Saberhagen, a Dale Murphy, an Alan Trammell, a Roger Clemens. This is actually a cool binder in my opinion compared to some of them, and I'll show you what I mean by a not cool binder. Here is a not cool binder. Don Russ, right? A Don Russ series. So those kind of binders, they'll be, I hate binders. I hate binders. Anybody else hate binders? They always do that, especially when they've sat in a storage unit for years. I don't even want to open up the other ones. You look right here, that's kind of a, this one's going to have key players in it, it looks like, different years. You got your Topses, and so that's what I'm doing. I'm kind of going through these and I'm setting them all like that. So the bottom tote, very similar thing. These are 4 comic books that were not from a collection that is all the older ones. But we have boxes and boxes of these comics. Look. And my comic books add up heavily. I don't know how many there are. Like, I don't even know what's that, like 60, 80 comics right there. We have boxes of them. This is a cool box right here. I like this. Silver Surfer #1, Silver Surfer. These are a little newer ones, all dollar comics, but that's still not bad. Then you get, oh, look at that. Marvel Triple Action. Fantastic Four. The Avengers right here. Fantastic Four. Iron Man. Kazar. That one's whooped. Jeez. Conan. Lots of Conan. And that's just one of many boxes. We have bunches of these boxes. I probably won't sit here and bore you guys with like every single comic. It's just know it's a lot of those type of things. Look at this. 25 center, 25 center, 25 center, 35, 25, 20, 40, 60, 20, 25, 25 of the Avengers. More Avengers. Tons of the Avengers. And every box you go in is kind of loaded like that. And we haven't even got to the totes yet. We're going to start getting to the, oh, look at those Spider-Man. Spider-Man does whatever a spider can. Spider-Man does whatever a spider can. All right, I'm done serenading y'all. Web of Spider-Man number 1, 2, 3. Like that's a cool little chunky little lot right there. That's a one lotter right there. Three-piece nugget. Another little three-piece nugget. So what I'm doing is I'm going to be running on my August 7th show, chat. I got an August 7th Whatnot Mania. If you guys know what that is, it's fun. If you don't know, I'm going to tell you. It's kind of like when we used to do the Storage Wars competition, except now it's called Whatnot Mania. So I will have an hour-and-a-half window, and I will be selling stuff at nuts prices. What I mean by nuts prices is I'll start at $1 and I'll run it. So, for example, when you see the Tony Gwynn bats, that's a prime example. I'm starting to kind of sort for that because I want to have product in that. So I like Spider-Man. I like old comics for this type of situation. It's something the crowd, because you want to have like some good products. When you're doing some crazy things, you want to have some good products for the chat. So that's my goal, is when I have a big room to have a better type of product than I would normally have. Ooh, look at this. We got some 30 centers. So as I prep for future shows, I'm going to sit here and do this. I'm going to keep making lots. I'm going to put them in my area. I'm going to get them ready. And I'm liking Spider-Man for this particular thing. I'm liking Spider-Man. Spider-Man and the Fantastic Four, 1983. 1983. Spider-Man number 1. And we got bunches of those comics. Like the boxes are everywhere. We're gonna, no, these are all the Becketts. What I decided I'm gonna do with these Becketts, I'm gonna put them in a buy it now situation, like reasonably priced. And don't laugh, because these things can have money. People grade these now. You get like a grade 9 in these. They're worth like, you know, $200 oddly. Doesn't make sense. But then you got some straight bangers. You got the man, the myth, the legend. We probably got like 100 or maybe 50 Michael Jordans. Every one of these boxes are full of that, so that's what we're going to do with that type of situation. And then what are these? These are things I think I pulled out to go in one of the next auctions, because there's not as, okay, provocative, but this is provocative. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take these all out, put them by old and newer, and I'm going to make lots out of them. And you're going to see the rest of the comics, because we got a bunch coming out. This is a box of broken comics. These are all Rafferty and stuff, but I'll still sell those because people like that. And I've showed you the cards. So let's continue on with one thing I started doing yesterday is I started double checking these. I started counting these because for some reason they're 36-pack boxes. And they're weird because there's a space on the top. So I've been going through making sure, because I'm going to sell these by the pack. I'm probably going to do 2 for $4 or 2 for $3 and make a big bundle. And so I'm counting those out. I've yet to crack these babies open right here. That's pretty cut and dry because there's a lot of it's like this. Freaking banger box, a freaking banger box sealed. We're going to be doing a lot of those. This will be literally, I'm insane guys, but there's 20, 40, 60, 80, 100 plus those and a few more. I'm going to do that probably in a window during my Whatnot Mania. I'm gonna run these probably 5 seconds sudden death, guys. probably 5-second sudden death. I'll go through 100 and probably 20 boxes of those in a 5-second sudden death. Now we're getting through here. Here's some more binders that we're going to run willy-nilly, and then we got some binders that we're going to put in the Whatnot Mania. Just because these are older and these are more provocative, we will take these binders and we will move them to the Whatnot Mania show. Same with Harold Baines. Let's go. We'll put these two in our Whatnot Mania show. Here we go with these basketball cards, guys. I'm going to run these probably by the row. I'll probably run these by the row. That's how I like to do stuff like this. What was that, a Shaq O'Neal? Let's go. Draft pick card. That's a rookie. I like to run things like this in a fast fashion. It's naturally you'd make more milking it, but when you start to realize that we live in a world where, you know, treasure is truly... Ooh, look at that. Ken Griffey Jr., Vladimir Guerrero. Treasure is endless, guys. Treasure is endless. People don't really think that way, but the reality is treasure is everywhere. It's not like you need to get something and milk it. You need to get it done and get to the next thing, because it's really, really quite endless, in my opinion. So what we'll do, what I mean by that is, so what I do is I put 1, 2, 3, 4, and I keep going 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and I'll run this row. I'll kind of go sudden death, sudden death. I'll come through here. I'll show you these, and then you'll get a picture of what's in here. And I don't take nothing out. I don't do nothing like that. I just run it. That's a cool book right here. I did flip through this, and I noticed there is no Jerry Rice, which would have been the hot card in there. That would have been his rookie. We have non-sports, which is a banger. Look at this. This is going to be absolutely nutty. I'm thinking by the row. I'm going to do crazy stuff that day. So everything you see here is going to go by the row. Disney, Anastasia. And people will get there. It makes it like a mystery box. It makes it fun for my buyers this way, which is, you have to find that fine line. How do you make it fun for your buyers and profitable for yourself, which is what it's all about, right? We got Pokemon. I'll run those and by the row. And then this one is kind of crazy. This one's kind of crazy. This one's all Marvel cards. DC and Marvel. See? Boom. 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 These are Marvel, at least DC. No, these are Defiant. So yeah, these are all comic cards, and we will run the, I'll literally run them by the row, guys. So we're setting up for some crazy things. Basically, you like those boxes, those will be August 7th, Whatnot Mania. I believe it's 3 p.m. or 3:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. That's where my head's at on those. All right, guys, we got a bunch of these sets right here. These are not super special, but I will probably... Are you worried about your hair, Uncle Michael?
My hair?
Yeah.
No, why?
I don't know, I saw you dodge out of the camera. I'm thinking you're worried about your hair. These are not super special, but I like them because they're sealed, they're easy. So in a round of speed, the less I have to describe something, the better, right? So I'm, look, guys, 1989 score, I can just run it, right? I don't have to say any words, condition, I don't have to say they might be missing something. Seal's easy. So things like that we're setting aside for those moments. Let's come back over here. We got a couple more here. We got a couple more. We got this one, 87. We got 89. We got 88. We got 88. And we got this one, which should have the Ken Griffey. So we got a slew of these classic games, and those are not at all special to me. They might be cool for eBay. They might be cool for eBay. Let's take a look. Let's take what at eBay. I didn't really care. I mean, this is just part of my deal, so I'm not going to be mad, but let's see. I'll probably put these in the buy it now. We have like 20 of them, so that's what we'll do with those. Phoenicia Refinery. That's nearby us. That's interesting. I wonder what that's worth. Posters could be Big money. People sleep on posters a lot. They don't want to list them, etc. etc. I've been selling a lot. If you remember the autograph unit, I had bunches of them in there. That looks like another Benicia's. Okay. You can laugh all you want, but they sell. I've been selling posters for 50, 60, 80 bucks, you know. And like I said, we had a bunch of these. Maybe not quite 20, but there was a bunch. Well, there's some more skybox. That's what we wanted. So we're about, I'd say 10 of those. And I was looking for these because I'm trying to get a good exact number on these, and we got bunches of them. We got bunches of them. Another enough to maybe build a case. It's this pressure cooker. What I'm trying to do is work all of the comics that are, all the boxes that are comics, leave them here, get everything else out, and then go from there. Okay, so that's pretty much where we're at. We got all this to go through and get the cards out, then we'll work on comics. It's another box of like Rafferty, beat up. These ones have some damage. I'll just do a flat rate of those. I don't even care. We got some basketball binders, some football. Ooh, this one looks intriguing. Oh yeah, Mike Davis, Carlton Fisk. Wonder why he decided not to do this end corner in every one almost. It's kind of weird, right? Why he would decide to do that. It's not a bad binder though. You see a lot of key players in there. Harold Baines, Mikey Schmidt, Mike Schmidt, Fred Ling, Carlton Fisk, Carlton Fiske, Yastrzemski. I like that binder. This one will get set aside for sure. And we got some basketball ones. Larry Bird, Vernon Maxwell, Exxon. So this is all the boxes he used. This is probably what he made binders out of when he opened up all those cards. Oh, here we go. These are old. It's so weird he doesn't put them in this right corner, guys.
I know. Look at these. I was looking at these yesterday. They were thin.
I think in this we want the Ricky Henderson. So we gotta look and see if Ricky Henderson's in there. Oh, look at right there, guys. There's the Ricky Henderson rookie. So that's pretty tight. That'll make this set worth some bucks. What bucks? I don't know, because we'll auction it. But
Your door.
let's see what other binders we have in here. Ooh, I like this. This is good. Wade Boggs, Eric Davis, Mark McGuire rookies. That page is fire right there. Reggie Jackson. Okay. Let's see what else we got. Basketball, baseball. Ooh, is this another one? There could be more Ricky rookies in here. We gotta look in there. G1. No. Why can't we have a Jerry Rice rookie in there? That would have been nice. Colin Monroe. There's Sherry. That was almost a cool. That was almost a good binder. And that, my friends, is another bucket. Oh, we got a Michael Jordan right there. Let's go. King, John Stockton, Michael Jordan. What the hell? No way. Oh, we got an almost set. That's kind of tight. I like this. Look, there's a 1977. Alright, carrying on. This one looks basic. Basic. Kind of cool. Genres. I don't think I want to fox with this set. It's kind of tight. What do we have here? 1986. Looks complete though. This looks complete. He goes down to 56, then he jumps up to 758. This one looks complete. This one looks complete. Alright, so I'm thinking these are a lot of just, yeah, this is basic cards. I'll run these by the row for sure. These look kind of tight. Hockey, in the game, classic hockey. Why did somebody sleeve every one of these? I don't know. Third, let's go. We got Fantastic Four #1, X-Men, Spider-Man. It's looking like a bunch of comics, for sure. These look more like newer ones, though. Let's go. Let's go. Spider-Man. Ooh, 30 centers. Look at those. Okay. Then we got those. Let's keep it. Oh, now it got into old newer stuff. Newer stuff isn't bad, but I want to see the 60 centers. I want to see. Ooh. 60 center. 70's alright, 75, 77. Okay, Peter Parker. Spider-Man, Spider-Man, Spider-Man. Ooh, that sucks. Look at that. Oh, look at that. All right, let's see what we got here. Let's see what we got here. Okay, okay. We got Ghost Rider. Ghost Rider. Ghost Rider. Let's see, 30 centers in Ghost Rider. Ghost Rider. Ghost Rider. I'm digging these. Starting the sorting process now that I'm almost done unloading. Starting to just see the Defenders. Iron Man, look how Hawkeye's got friends. Let's take a look. This one looks pretty whooped up. This one looks pretty whooped up. Rider, Ghost Rider, Ghost Rider, Ghost Rider, Ghost Rider. Look at this issue. 30, 29, 72, 71, 70, 69. Let's go. So I'm just starting a Ghost Rider box right there of just Ghost Riders. We're starting a Defenders box right here. Ghost Rider, Ghost Rider, Ghost Rider. Yeah. And we got some Wolverine. Let's come in here. Defenders, Defenders. Set things aside here. Condition wise. It's a good little collection. There's a lot of old comics in here for sure. Now, if I would have, I haven't put out a video yet, but if I would have kept that storage unit that you guys didn't see, these would have been 100% something that I would have kept that storage unit at the price of. I feel bad for whoever bought that unit still. I really do. I really do. They didn't listen to me. I tried to warn you guys. If I put a post up on a Facebook group page about storages, I'm not that guy who's gonna sandbag and like try to scare you guys out. If I tell you guys I bought this and I walked away because they gave me the opportunity to get a refund thanks to their mistakes, I'm not trying to get it cheaper. I don't care. I would have kept the unit if it was worth it. Somebody messed up and went higher than I paid for a unit that the manager went through. Wish I knew who that buyer was, because I'm just curious why he did it. All right, carrying on. We got Fantastic Four. Okay, here we go. Fantastic Four, Fantastic Four, Fantastic Four. Let's get some of these out here. Fantastic Four, Fantastic Four. Fantastic Four. The Avengers, I got them confused. Do I have an Avengers going? No, I don't have an Avengers going. I don't. So let's go. Let's go Avengers. Let's go Fantastic Four. We're just sorting right here. We're just sorting. We're sorting out our comics for different things, because I think people want to buy the kind they want to buy, and that's what they like. So we got Avengers, 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 Avengers. What if Captain America was revived today? What if? Fantastic Four. Let's set that aside for now. The Thing and Sangre. Avengers 75, 75, 75. Fantastic Four. Heathcliff. Iron Man. Let's go Iron Man. Come on. Hercules. That one's a little messed up there. 1, 2, 3. The West Coast event. Oh, an Avengers in a 30 center, a 30 center, a 40 center, a 40 center. Let's go. Fantastic Foe. No. Fantastic Four movie out. That should be a good one. Ooh, Damage Control number 1. Damage Control number 3. Moonstalker, Torpedo, Howard the Duck. Howard The duck. That's nice little piles there. That's some. I don't really want to mess with the posters too much right now, guys, just because they're annoying. Like, it's not easy to show you guys posters and stuff, but what I'll probably do is set these aside. I've been eBaying posters. Like I said, eBaying post. Ooh, that one's signed too. Ernie Barnes, 1980. I'm gonna have to look that one up. It's a boxing fight. I don't want to get them too dirty. B, it's like, it's a lot of work to pull these all out and show them. But they came with this sports collection. I believe they're sports orientated. Signed. Okay, so that's a good sign. They're worth something. We'll save those for eBay for sure. Ernie Barnes, 1984. Let's see if we can find an Ernie Barnes from 1984, or the one we actually have. There's only 300 of them in existence, so there's not. I'm gonna guess that's some money. I don't see any of them. So, 1984. Let's go like that. Ernie Barnes signed. $499 for a Special Olympics volleyball. No, that was Olympic game. Oh, look at, somebody wants $750 for theirs signed. Somebody wants $474. Somebody wants. I'm gonna call that something. I'm gonna definitely set that aside because that's something cool. What? Jessica? What? Let's go. The boss is here. Everybody look busy. Everybody look busy. The boss is here. Uh-huh. She caught you on a smoke break?
She knows I'm working now.
Let's see what this one is. Traditional art. That is definitely art. It is signed.
Good morning, sunshine. How are you? Doing okay.
There's a bunch in there.
Back in the way. It's nice. Mike, no one's here complaining. It's working my own pace. Doesn't like Mike get it from you.
No one's here complaining. You mean Michael's not here? No sticks picks? That one's junky.
All the fun out of it.
That one's junky. That's a flea market one.
Stop.
Ooh, look at that. Some soccer guys. That'll be a cool binder just for that one by itself. Everybody's always asking for soccer guys. Alright, we got some basketball cards here. Reggie Miller, Shaquille O'Neal, Pooh Richardson, Kevin Johnson, 1987 Stars, 1997. Ooh, that's a good place to look for a Kobe rookie though. That'd be fire to just find a random Kobe rookie sitting in there. I would like that. It's always good to. I don't like to scan through, but if I see a spot where I'm gonna get them, I'm gonna look. You know, I want to see 97 Topps Chrome. That would be crazy. Bummer. Eddie Jones. Lonzo Mourning. '97 Topps Finest. And I could have a Kobe too. Who?
Yeah.
I don't think so.
I drive down there tonight. That's just me.
Let's go. Gary Payton. Gary Payton. Eddie Jones. Eddie Jones. Nope, no Kobe's. Bummer. Bummer. It's a bummer. Let's see what we have here. Tops. Did I look in this already? Not bad though. I wish every box like this. This would be a good box if every box was this style. $19.98. Baseball Sport Flicks. There's a lot of penny. I'll probably do these by the row too, for sure. Those by the row. What's this? That's just... These look kind of interesting. Do we run these? I think we save those. Magic the Gathering. Magic the Gathering. I don't even know. We'll save these ones as well, I guess. We'll run those by the row. Ooh, NBA hoops will run by the row. By the box. Ooh, okay. This looks kind of good too. I don't know what it is, but it's got cool looking cards, so we'll probably run this by the row. I like the way that looks. And I turn that around, it didn't help me. There's some die cutties. Here's some thick cards there. Scottie Pippen, it doesn't even make sense. And that. Antonio Burke. And more magic cards. All right, so we got 7 rows of magic. I'm gonna run them that way. And it looks like we're down to just comic books for the most part. I didn't show you guys every single thing, you know. Let's just take a quick recap. This is all what I call regular cards. These totes, regular cards, right? This is some more regular cards we'll start running now. And we got a lot of comics to start sorting. We've already been sorting them on some extent here. Like we got Spider-Man old ones, Avenger old ones, and that's where we're at there. Uncle Michael's on a coffee break, guys. And we've shown you the Tony Gwynn. We've got that. We've got most of the boxes already lined up. And then we got what I'm calling the heatier cards. I'm saving for the August 7th Whatnot Mania. We'll do binder. We'll do row, etc. Which leaves us at the point that we got to start organizing the comics. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 totes plus that one. That's like 13 totes. I got to start organizing. I'm going to show you guys that as well. All right, so now I'm starting to go through a little bit of this other stuff here, deciding whether we're just going to run it, whether we're going to save it for the Whatnot Mania, etc., etc. Boxes like this, we literally just run these sets. Might get $1, might get $5, it might get 10, I don't know. But we can sell them fast. Wow, what a day, guys. We are getting ready to go on another adventure down to LA and pick up something. And I'm not filming you guys every moment of this. We've been hard at work, solo, by myself. I've been sorting every single one of these comics. I'm just kidding. I have the assistant, my beautiful better half over there. She has been going hard completely by herself, and I'm just running around like a chicken with my head cut off, trying to take care of things. We're sorting it all out by brand. We're putting older ones and newer ones. We're not even really sorting out the newer ones, but the older ones we're putting by the names and stuff. And then I'll give you a tour of what everything really breaks down to afterwards. And now we're gonna have a food break, guys. Look at that veggie taco. So guys, I think this collection is going to be absolutely stunning. Look, we're going through and we are finding a fair amount that is, like I would say, damage. Look, that's the damage. The people on Whatnot, they're like, run these ones. I'm like, no. But we will probably do something with them, maybe a bulk load. We're here sorting out. We've got most of them sorted to above 75 cents. And then we still have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 totes basically right there to go through. And I would say we did pretty good. We paid heavy, but we got good. And we are going to start running these on the Whatnot. If you guys want to join us, the link will be in the bio. We will run some of these on Bid Swipe, my very own platform. The link will be in the bio. I think it's heat. And that doesn't even include all the stuff I've already shown you, the stuff that we're going to do on the Whatnot main. One of the most insane shows I've probably done in a long time.